But when you keep comparing your life to others, you will not see the blessing. You will miss out blessing, the blessing. You will miss out your own blessing. Because whether you like it or not, you have been blessed this year. You know, I kid you not. Whether you like it or not, you have been blessed this year. You know, if you don't mind, I would like that, you know. Let me write something. I'm pinning. Let me write dealing with end of year pressure. Khalifa says, I've been blessed though. Please, I want you guys to count your blessings in the comment section. Let me start with mine. You understand? I've had a few losses this year. Not even few, but you know, but I've also been blessed. Asabe says, life is not a competition. My sister. Like, oh, now I remember your name. Okay, I get it. Because I'm like, this name, I get it. Hi, mom. How you doing? Now I know you. Life is not a competition, no, my sister. Seleta says, let's use the remaining months of 2024 to list out all the things we are grateful for. Bam, I like that task, that challenge. You understand? I'm going to start with me, you know. Happy Single Mom Podcast says, new year, new me, same God. My sister. It's New Year is another day. Asave says, I'm good, ma. Good evening, sis. How you doing? So now, let us start listing what God has done. Let me start with my own. This year, yes, I'm grateful I have shelter. Thank you. I'm also grateful I have shelter. Great. Good evening, Ifeanyi. Welcome. I'm grateful, you know, that my children are healthy. I'm grateful that my children are growing healthily. I'm grateful that me and my daughter got along better this year. We worked a lot on our relationship. We had some issues in the past, but this year it got better. So I'm so excited. We're able to crack it this year. You know, this year I got new staff, great staff. I employed one of my staff that changed my whole company. It changed my company, took a lot of load off me. You know, I became less stressed from February this year. One of the staff I employed this year. So I'm grateful. Salesman says we could put in same effort and cover for areas missed during the year. I don't understand. Like, we could put in same effort. Like, I used endorsing that we continue to put ourselves under pressure before the end of the year. Is that what you're saying? Slater says, I was so scared of losing my home, but God came through. You see what I'm talking about. You know, Belle says, hallelujah. Great. Happy Single Mom Podcast says, I have my son and wonderful family. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do this in case you are not comfortable with sharing it in the comment section. I want you to sit down, you know. Slater says, I know it sounds cliche, but I'm really grateful I found your live videos. Oh, it's not cliche. It's not cliche. My sister. Sometimes that could be the answer to your prayer. Some people have been fasting for years, have been having terrible relationship issues, mother problem, father problem, and the way God answered them is to direct them to someone. I'm telling you, it has happened to me before. You know, so it's not cliche at all. This could be, you know, God wants you to prepare for something. Tadi says, educational aspects and career aspect. Most of my mates seem to get their life in order and also doing relevant things with their time. I also wish to utilize my time doing something that will build me, but I just feel I haven't gotten to that phase. Okay, so your mates that are doing better than you, Tadi. First of all, you say educational and career aspects. Do you know what are they doing? What did they do to be able to get here? Don't just admire people's results. Look at their efforts. What have they done to be able to get there? That's what you need to think about. Sit down. If you can sit down and highlight it, you understand what have they done. If they are close to you, say they're your friends, you know, and they will not feel bad that you are asking them. Ask them, what are those things? I'm just asking for, you know, help myself. You get what I mean? Or I want to learn from you. You get, what have they done? Don't just look at the result. What have they done? In case, you know, that's how to balance life. Okay, maybe there's some things I'm missing out. Maybe they did something that I'm not doing or that I'm not aware of. Ask them, or if you know, list them down and then start doing them. That's how. Instead of, you know, oh my God, look at what she's doing. Look at her. She's got this, she's got that. What did she do? Find out what she did. If it's something that aligns with your values, start doing them. If they don't align with your values, then you know that, nah, I can't do this. This is not my style. So then if you know that this is not my style, then you stop admiring the person and start thinking, oh, I'm alone. Let me give you an example. Jala says, grateful for my spiritual journey. Great. Donald Will says, I'm blessed this year. I lost my car last year. I almost committed suicide. Oh my goodness. But this year we're able to get a property much more than the car. You see? Guys, don't commit suicide. You know, I always say it in case you have been following me for years. December 2017, right? Or 16, I tried to commit suicide. That was 7 or 8 years ago. Imagine that I've done it. You won't know me today. You won't be listening to this live video. The things I have achieved from then till now, they are times 10 of the things I've gotten before then. So don't ever lose hope. Don't ever lose hope. Because whatever is in front is always better than what is coming. What has gone along. Believe it. Yeah. Okay. So Undudi says, I'm very grateful for life and food. Good. So people find it hard to eat. You understand? They don't have money to eat what they want. So people don't also have life. It has been hard, but God always come true for. I don't know why I'm squinting. God always come true for me. But in terms of relationship, I'm not just there, but hope that one day it will work for me as well. Great. Slater says she can still do them and not get results. So she should just find her path and stop comparison. No. See, let me give you an example. You know, that's why I said the things they did, if they are her style, if they are her values, or maybe you're not understanding what I'm saying. Let me give you an example. So some of my friends they are doing well in their career. They are doing well in their education. What have they done? If, for instance, I know what they've done, which is maybe I asked them or I spoke to one of them and they told me, oh, I study once every, I watch a YouTube video once every day. I can do that. Or if they said, oh, I started using an agent. I started for my visa and all of those things instead of trying to do it myself. I can do that. Do you understand what I mean? Or some people say, oh, I moved out, or I traveled out of the country because Nigeria's what do you call it now? Nigeria's level of education doesn't make sense. You get, or Nigeria's educational system doesn't make sense. Thankful to God. Stella says, thankful to God for life. Lost my younger sister this year. Oh my goodness. Grateful for health. I'm sorry, I can't read. I think it's the color of my dress. Or maybe there's too much light. I don't even know. Grateful for health. Grateful for shelter. The devil almost disgraced me this year, but God came through for me. Grateful for Coach Lara. Thank you so much. Sorry for your loss, Stels. God bless you. You understand? God will console you and give you joy. You get what I mean? So for instance, somebody got married, you know, and you're like, you're not envying the person, or you're not jealous of the person, but you would also like to get married. Do you understand? You would also like to get married. You can start checking, what did this person do? Which is why I know a lot of people follow me. I know, you understand? I know a lot of people follow me because, oh, my story, I got divorced, I had numerous heartbreaks, abortions, have kids, and now I'm married again for the second time. A lot of people follow me for that. That is why I share without holding back. Because there were things I did to be able to get there. You understand? So these are how you can hasten your results or blessing, something that you're looking out for. You can follow people that have gotten what you want, and then look at what they say and do it. Do you get what I mean? That's why I share. What have I done? Or what have I done? Some people think, oh, she's just lucky. It's not true. All of us are lucky. In case you don't know, I'm telling you now. And I know that God has helped me. I can never even deny that. Without God, I'm nothing. You understand? You know, God has helped me. But also, God also gave me the power to do my own path, which is what a lot of people don't know. That's why a lot of people will continue to be on the same level. Can you see the balance? You know, yes, you should be grateful for what you have, for where you are. You understand? But if you want extra, then you need to go and study for it. You need to go and remember, I think that's what I said on Wednesday or Monday. I can't remember. I said it recently. The gap between what you have now, or where you are now, and where you want to be, the gap is knowledge gap. Go and get more knowledge. Some of you want to earn more money. You have been broke, you have been stuck. My sister, my brother, go and get more knowledge on how to make more money, or how to make money. Go and get knowledge. If you don't get knowledge, you will be broke. You will continue to abuse Tinubu. And this one has nothing to do with the end of year. No. So some of you are not gaining knowledge on how to. So where does the concept of grace come in? There's grace, so it's related. But there's also I'm looking for the best word for it. I don't want to say positioning. But there's also the place of your own path. God can give you grace, but you don't, your path, what you are doing is not allowing the grace to work. You understand? Grace can take you to somewhere, but it takes your hard work and knowledge to keep that grace, to keep that thing. King James says she's late. Don't worry, you're not late. I'll save it. You can watch it later, and from here you can still get a lot. You know, grace can get you a husband, but grace cannot keep the marriage. I kid you not. Grace can get you a boyfriend, but grace cannot move from that. Cannot move that boyfriend of relationship to marriage, because you need to do your path. You need to do your path rather. Grace can get you a job, but grace cannot keep you on the job. Do you understand? That's why a lot of people miss it. We all say, oh, I want grace, I want God's grace, and all of those things. Yes, you will get grace. God is gracious. He gives grace to the humble. He will always give you grace. But if you are not equipped with knowledge, you will rubbish the grace. You will rubbish that grace. If you are not equipped with knowledge, you know, Bella he says, you are really teaching today. You know, I like to teach now. Bella, is it only today I teach? You know, I like to teach. You get, if you are not, if you don't do your part, you will waste the grace on your head. Do you know how many people have grace? But they have used laziness to waste the grace. They have used ignorance to waste the grace. They have used lackadaisical attitude to waste the grace. They have used, you know, I don't know, a lot of other unhealthy behavior to rubbish the grace. I'm telling you. Miss Jella says, can seeing your parents fight as a kid affect? Of course, very much so, Seth. Very much so. You will be attracted. A lot of things you will do you would most likely repeat that. You'll be attracting partners like that, or you will also be like that, which would always put you in that position. Why? Because they have, watching them fight or seeing them fight has programmed you for that subconsciously. It's not something you are doing consciously. So you need to do therapy. If you want to change that outcome, you need to do therapy. You get what I want. You get what I want. So, you know, so it's not just about grace. Grace is there. Of course, grace is good. Even the Bible says, shall we continue in sin and expect grace to abound? No, now. My sister, grace is there. We pray for God's grace. But if you are not prepared, your grace will be rubbished. If you are not prepared, you will lose your grace. Let me give you one small testimony today. So I know people may not know this, or some people know this, but they don't understand it. So, you know, if you're on Instagram, or you are a business owner, you're a brand what do you call it now? You are building your brand on Instagram, on social media. What do you pray for? Visibility. You understand? Somebody mentioning me somewhere. Probably you are praying one day my post should go viral and then I get lots of followers, because according to social media, the more followers you get, the more sales you make. You understand? The likely you go up faster. Thank you. See, my ring is beautiful. Thank you, Slated. So, you know, you pray for visibility, and you just don't pray for it. You work towards it. You do sponsored ads. I have done, you know, a lot of sponsored ads. I do sponsored ads literally every day. You understand? Facebook, that's how a lot of people got to know me. Facebook, Instagram, especially Instagram, we do sponsored ad in my company I don't think there's a day that you would not see something that I've sponsored. Then this year, I sat down, started thinking, started praying, started strategizing with my staff members. Okay, so this year I want more visibility. I want more people to get to know me. I want us to make more money. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want the Lara Kudaisi brand, you know, Lara Kudaisi international brand to grow more this year. Let's do a lot this year. You understand? We brainstormed. What do we do? Okay, so we do ads. Yes, we're doing ads. You get, but some people still don't get to see it, or some people we still don't get the follows or the messages or the DMs. Okay, so what else can we do? Okay, so we came up with this idea. Let's start advertising on blogs. You get, because a lot of people go to blogs. You get, you know, so we started advertising on polls, which is a lot of money. Instablog, mad money. A lot of money. But if you want to make money, you got to put money to make money. So then I advertised one of my videos on Instablog. Then I got a DM because of that video from Honest Bunch. You understand? That's just one. You know, I got a DM from Honest Bunch. And I know Honest Bunch. You know, you guys know now, Honest Bunch. You know, they used to look for juicy topics. They look for clickbaits. You understand? You know, because of course they have, they bring the craziest of guests and they are very honest. You get. So Honest Bunch wouldn't be a bad idea. So I got a DM from Honest Bunch to come on the show. I'm like, great. You understand? Why not? We are looking for visibility, all of those things. Ladies and gentlemen, went on Honest Bunch, you know, and then boom, they posted me. And do you know what has happened? We got over 3,000 followers from that, and my client base quadrupled. It's not doubled. Did not triple. Quadrupled. You understand? I have some of my staff on this live video. They will tell you there's no breathing space for me anymore. So, but Honest Bunch, great. Quadruple, great, meaning more money. Let me tell you, you know me, I'm a businesswoman. I say it as it is, very blunt. You understand? That's what we've been praying for. More money. Where I got to hear about you was on Honest Bunch podcast. Thank you, Taddy. So, but it's not just because I went on Honest Bunch podcast. Do you know why? A lot of people have gone on Honest Bunch podcast. They got the followers, yes, but they don't get the money. They don't get the clients. Do you know what got me the clients? What got me the money? Because I already had a structured brand. Rita says, even me. Almost everybody on this live got to know about me from Honest Bunch. Why? Because I already had a structured brand. I already put in the hard work. So when people come from Honest Bunch to check my page, they just don't check what I said. They checked my previous videos. They click on my bio. They see that, oh, she's doing therapy. Oh, she has session. Oh, she has this one. Oh, she has that one. Opportunity met preparedness. Preparation. So Honest Bunch, oh, God gave me grace, right? You know, and the grace started from that I went to advertise with advertising on Instablog is almost 300,000. You understand? Advertised with that, and then they saw me there. Do you see what I'm saying? Slated. I'm saying this because of you. Do you get what I mean? Aha. So, you know, but somebody, a PR guy did a post on this of me and tagged me to it that Coach Lara is really milking this. Why? Because she understands what this means for her. If you get visibility and you're not prepared, it will waste. People will just follow you. They will just know you. What else? What else would you do after that? That's all. They'll just know you. We know Slated on Instagram. That lady, I know, I follow her. But how are they adding? How are those people giving you their money? How are they adding value to you? None. They just know you and follow you. That's all. So, but my own case is different, very different. People came and they were wowed. If you know how many, all the clients I got started saying, oh my God, I didn't know that there's a structure, like your therapy is so structured. They just thought, they didn't know, they just thought they would enter the DM and say, please help me, or please take me. Let's be doing session every week. Or let's be, how do we do it? You understand? They don't know that I already have the healing school. I have the school of identity. I have the school of the mind. I have 1 year therapy plan. I have prices. I have a website where you can pay. You know, there's nothing like, oh, I can't pay. You can pay in dollars. You can pay with your card on my website. All these things are already there before Honest Bunch. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not grace. Grace, yes, but after grace, what next? Asabe says, it's through Honest Bunch that I got to know about you. I'm so grateful to them. So glad I got to know you, Coach Lara, and you make a lot of sense. Thank you. Slater says, I found you a few years ago in a comment section, and when I read your bio, I was intrigued. Can you see what I'm saying? Belly says, yes, opportunity meets preparation. Fantastic. Once Asabe says, absolutely, I went back to find your old videos. Do you see what I'm saying? So you are just not praying for grace, but you are not doing the work. Imagine that I didn't have videos from the past. It is Honest Bunch now. I'll now start creating new videos. You understand? Some people will, yeah, but it will take them a while for them to commit to me financially. But if you scroll down my Instagram, I started this Instagram page from 2014. Do you know what that means? That's 10 years ago of videos, of posts, of hard work. 10 years. So there's no way that you will not, when you go down, you know that this lady knows her onions. You can watch plenty videos. My YouTube channel has almost 400 videos. Do you see what I'm saying? Slater said, to be honest, it's me you are attacking. No, maybe this is the breakthrough you have been praying for. So do you see what I'm saying? So don't just be praying for, especially we Christians, we religious people, Muslims, praying for favor. God favor me, God favor me, God, your grace, your grace. Nothing wrong with that. But what are you doing to prepare for that grace? What are you doing? What are you doing? So that when that grace comes, or when that favor comes, you can retain it. What are you doing? Do you understand? So don't just sit down and be saying, people are moving past me, people are doing this one, but my own life still seems stagnated. Check it first. You understand? What are you doing to move a little bit forward? And all these things that I'm doing now, I've told you guys, I have plenty staff. You know, our content department, there are about 4 people. There's content writer, there's content creator, there's digital marketer, there's web support. Like for content department alone, customer service, they have their own. EA, they have their own. Admin manager, HR, everybody in my office with this thing that I'm doing. So it's not, you know, people that have done session with me, they'll tell you, if you pay, somebody is issuing receipt, another person is contacting you for this. There's a proper system in place, proper structure. Somebody books your session, you understand? Like this, we have structure, systems in place. All this before the favor came. Preparation. And how do you prepare? By going for knowledge. If you know how many courses I've gone for this year, I still went for structuring. I mean, what's the name of that program? Structure Your Business with a coach. Yeah. This year, I paid through my nose in February, January, to do that, to go and pay. You understand? Because I wanted to grow. So I wanted to learn how to structure my company or my business before I can grow. You know, aside that, I have done other programs on YouTube. I've watched videos. How do I do this? How do I do that? Our video, this thing. How do we, if you know the phone that we are using in our office to shoot our video, it's a lot of money. You know how much we use. Slater says, the kind of man I'm praying for, even me, I know I need therapy to be able to attract him. Bam! So you see what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying? So you cannot just say, I want this, I want that. What are you doing so that that thing would, I like the word attract, because that's how it is. You just attract possibilities. You just attract your goals like that. But you have to become something. You have to become something that your goal will want to come and meet. You have to become. So if you just stay there, nothing will happen, or you are just praying for grace, then you will now enter depression. You will now start feeling anxiety. You will now start feeling like, oh, maybe life doesn't favor me. God doesn't love me. Somebody told me, oh, Coach Lara, I think God has favorites, and I'm not one of them. So, you see what I'm saying? You get all these things, they are not true. At least this one is a myth. It's not true. You get, but check your own life. Why do I always keep having these same results? Check it yourself. You know, if I want to get this type of marriage, what do I need to do? Go for marriage counseling. Go for marriage coaching, couples therapy. Go for programs. If I want to get married, you know, I want to, you know, attract my man faster. What do I need to do? Watch my live videos. Sign up for therapy. So, I'm just enjoining you that don't just say, you know, God of the 11th hour, bless me. All the blessing for this year, compress it to me in 1 week. Okay, I'm not saying those things cannot happen. But even if it happens, can you sustain it? Your preparation, can it sustain that blessing, that grace, that favor that you're praying for? Your capacity, do you have the capacity to sustain it? Do you have it? Because I want to get married, I want to get married. Getting married, okay, it's not the end. Can you stay married? And apart from staying married, because some people stay married, but they are staying in a shitty marriage, terrible marriage. But can you stay in a happy marriage? So it doesn't just end in one thing. It doesn't just end. You have to keep growing capacity. And then some people, I've also realized, they have stayed stuck on one position, on a spot. Some people love the past. They can't move on from the past. Do you know how? You prefer everything from the past. Oh, gone are those days. Oh, those old days. You are not evolving with the present. How will you be relevant? You are going to be phased out easily soon. Slater says, I'm always praying for a chance encounter with my helper, but I hardly leave my house. The good thing, I just like you that you said you're already seeing your mistakes. Some people, and one of their problems is that they are so glued to the past. This is how I used to do it. This was how I did it 10 years ago, and it got me that result. No, bruh. This is 10 years after. This is 10 years after. Times have changed. Are you changing with the times? Are you evolving? Some people have not evolved. They've stayed stubborn on one spot. You know, for somebody, oh, there's a guy that liked me years ago. I dated this guy. That's what somebody said 15 years ago. I didn't have to do anything. He just loved me and just chased me, even though I was trying to chase him away, but he loved me. This was 15 years ago. You know, and we dated for 2 years. Unfortunately, things went bad. Things happened. So we had to go our separate ways. And then for the past 13 years now, you have been waiting for a guy to come and chase you like that. Because that was how that guy did to you. Okay now. You cannot think that way. Or there's a particular guy, a particular behavior that I liked back then. So now, let me give you my own example. You know, my first husband, when I met him, I didn't have to do much. Nah, you understand? He just told me he liked me. That was it. In fact, I was the one chasing him. Like, I even had to, please give me 1 month to think about it or something like that. You understand? So I didn't tell him yes immediately. I even had to think about it for a while. You understand? And everything was so smooth. The relationship, it was not, we had already decided wedding dates from the beginning. In fact, let me tell you how we decided our wedding day. We were in church, and the pastor was saying, choose your wedding date. It was December. You know, these are December programs. Choose your wedding date for next year. And he was sitting beside, he was saying, half. And I'm like, half how? Half this date, is it okay? And I'm like, he said, and the pastor, as if the pastor was there, said, choose it now, write it in a paper and drop it. That's how we chose wedding dates. And then we started planning towards the wedding. So it was not stressful. I didn't have to do attachment style. I didn't have to know about this thing. I didn't have to know about that. But this time, the second time, very different. I didn't have to say no. The first time it wasn't this stressful. Why would it be stressful now? Oh, okay now. Big Baby D says, dear coach, sometimes I'm confused on how I would meet this guy. I miss tight what? You know how to meet him now. Maybe we have spoken. You know what you need to do. You need to do therapy so that you let go of some behaviors, heal some traumas, and then you will attract him. The problem is a lot of you think, oh, it will just be consciously. I've told you, dating and marriage is done in the subconscious. It's the law of attraction that comes to play, and there has to be something inside you that you need to have that will attract the person. If you don't have it, you will just be stressing yourself consciously. Or if you like, go to 55 parties, go out every day, you will still not meet any good person. Survey says, therapy is a gift to myself. I'm glad. I'm learning to love myself more. Started therapy and I already feel happier. If you love yourself, you get. I'm glad you are. I'm glad. Therapy is a gift to yourself. Absolutely. 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 You cannot continue to do the same thing and expect to get another result. You can't. It just doesn't make sense. So the first time I met my first husband, no stress, no drama. He pursued me, married me in 7 months. We were married. Even that 7 months, it was because I think our parents asked for us for extension. That was why. Maybe you would have married in 4 months. It would have happened in 4 months. But the second time, it wasn't like that. It wasn't. It was more difficult than that. But imagine me sitting down and saying, no. Why? The first time he didn't no, I can't do this, I beg. You will stay there. Say, imagine having a sister like Coach Lara. You better don't imagine. Because I don't think my sister would have good things to say. Tade says, your advice to teenage girls concerning choosing a right life path and not getting distracted. Find a mentor. That's one of the easiest things. Find a mentor. Because you are a teenager, you understand, meaning that you get distracted easily. Distractions are real. Distractions are real. As a teenager, you know, my daughter is no longer a teenager. She's 22 now, but I know all the things that she went through as a teenager. Even now as a young adult, there's a lot of distraction. There's a lot of, you know, things. You need to find an accountability partner that is a mentor, somebody you look up to, someone that can hold you accountable. I wish I had her in my corner to tap all these insights. Okay. I reserve my comments. A good mentor, yes, of course. Find somebody, a good mentor, somebody that you admire their life. When I say admire, I'm not saying admire they do men or aristo or drugs or no. Somebody that has their head on their shoulder, somebody like me, you know, but doesn't have to be me. Me, I don't have time to do that too. So you understand? But there are people like me on Instagram that you will know, or even in your church or somewhere that you will meet. They are available to take in people like you, someone like you. Follow them so that they can help you, you know, when in case you want to go astray, in case you are confused, they can advise you. They can advise you on what to do. They can tell you, oh, don't go that route. This is what I did. You understand? I think you should do it this way. That's the best way. Or else, because this 2024, the distractions out there, when 15-year-olds are using their mothers for ritual, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds are doing money ritual to get rich, to buy Benz. You know that the struggle is real, very real. You get what I mean? You know, so ladies and gentlemen, don't pressure yourself. Instead, go back to the drawing board. You know, start planning towards next year, or next 5 years, if you can, or if you may. Because all these short-term goals can get somebody frustrated. Can get you frustrated. You understand? You know, who do I want to be in the next 5 years? Then start breaking it down to yearly goals, or yearly action plans. You understand? That's what I do. You know, so yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Let me go and rest this eye. I'm gonna bought eye drop today, so I think the light is also hitting it up. It's really hurting. So, any last question before I go? Sign up for the WOMS conference. The WOMS conference is, I don't know what to tell you. Even me myself, I'm odd. I was preparing the program yesterday and I was like, that day, people will blow. With all these people. Even one of the speakers told me that, Coach Lara, what's happening? Are we sleeping there for 1 week? All these speakers, like what? Hope you have. No, I don't have reading glasses. Nothing's wrong with my reading or sight. Allergy, don't worry. I even know where it came from. I don't want you people to yab me. So that I will not say it. Let me just go and help my, because the day I told my husband, he was like, don't even tell me. Because you use your hand to go and put problem for yourself. You're welcome. I don't care. Too much screen is not good for the eyes. Yes, absolutely. I know that. You know, and then there's this thing I just read about, and I've been practicing it. 20 minutes. If you spend 20 minutes on the screen, look far away for 20 seconds. Even you will catch me as I'm doing this, I look away. I'm so happy I was part of today's live video. I'm so happy for you, Tadi. I'm so happy. So stop comparing yourself. First of all, comparison is the thief of joy. If you keep comparing yourself to other people, you will not go anywhere. Then secondly, don't just stay on one level and keep complaining. Ask yourself, what am I willing to do to be able to move past this thing? You understand? That's how to get it done. Don't just pray alone. Prayer is good. Prayer is important. I don't know how people that don't pray do it. Pray, prayer is good. But then, with prayer also, you need hard work. You need faith. Prayer without, faith without works is dead. You need work. You need strategy. You need a change of mindset. You need a very good mindset. You understand? If you don't have a good mindset, if you like pray from today, fast from today till 1 billion years, nothing will change in your life. You get what I mean? So, I gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for always joining my live. Catch you on Monday, 9 p.m. again. So, please, if you need to book a session with me, send a DM, click the link in my bio. You know, register for the WOMS conference. The link is in the bio. You understand? Register. It's free, but registration is very, very important. I love the fact that Nigerian therapists always emphasize the need for prayer. Benny, you know, and some people don't like that. Some people have told me they don't like that. I've had a few clients have told me they don't like that, you know, but I think we are just used to it. Asabe says, thank you, mom. Thank you so much, sis. I'll see you soon, you know now. Tadi says, thank you, ma'am. Rita says, have a blessed night. So, see you guys. Have a lovely night. See you Monday, 9 p.m. Set your notifications. And, you know, I'm going to teach a very interesting topic on Monday, 9 p.m. West African time. See you guys. Good night.